Good time of the day, everyone. I'm Sidival, and today, as you can see on the screen and probably on the title of this video, we actually don't watching Bakana, but instead starting entirely new anime for me. Why? Well, I actually already explained it on one of the previous Bakana episode, but Bakana kinda sometimes, most of the times, really hard to record since it sometimes really confusing and taking a lot of time for me to try and figure out what's going on. But yeah, now instead, 2 episodes of Bakana in 1 week. We're gonna have 1 episode Bakano and 1 episode Kaiju number 8. Because, well, I don't know almost anything about Kaiju number 8, but I believe it is action anime, so I am expecting what it's probably gonna be easier to understanding, and while I'm a little bit afraid but it's not gonna be my genre of anime as it was with Jujutsu Kaisen, but it's also only 12 or 13 episodes. It's probably not gonna be bad, especially since I am definitely excited to see a new anime world. Well, yeah, as I already said, I don't know anything about this anime. I think only things I know is about some older guy. Also, as we can see even in the title, there gonna be some big monsters, kaijus, and I actually don't know anything else. I believe I seen trailer some time ago, but I actually already don't remember it, so it's definitely gonna be interesting. Oh yeah, and I guess last thing, this time I decided to not make separate reactions for opening and ending. Instead, I just not gonna skip it in this episode. Well, obviously it's gonna be cut on YouTube, but you know, full version you always can see on my Boosty, link in the description. But yeah, I guess let's just stop talking and let's see what this anime gonna be about. Okay, looking definitely good. Okay, Kaiju. To be honest, in all anime and entire stories like this, I always confused how words still exist, or rather, I always find it interesting what civilizations in this world still have pretty much same cities as we do and same life as we do, just with some monsters. Each honestly usually feels a little unrealistic, but I guess there is usually at least some sort of explanation how it's actually working, and I guess just story wise it easier when story need to explain only some differences from this world and our world instead of trying to build and explain entirely new world. Even if in my opinion second one is usually much more interesting, but it is depends on that type of the story, I guess. Anyway, so besides of this kaiju, I kind of find interesting what all of this conversation or how is called reports. I don't know. Anyway, they seems quite professional. So it is probably army or some organization at least, which don't really tell too much for us right now because well, it was only 30 seconds of this anime, so we even don't know if main character gonna be belong to these forces, well, or maybe there's gonna be something else. But I guess on this point we can say what these emergencies, kaiju's attacks is something common enough for these forces to know how to deal with them, or at least how to react on them. Anyway, again, it was only 30 seconds, so actually let's continue, I guess. Yeah, we already can see it's definitely do some distraction, which make me wondering how they're gonna fix it. And again, how this CD7 exists, unless this attack's not really common, but then I guess they should be common enough for the sake of the story, or be a something for our main character, which we actually don't meet yet, to fight with this thing. Well, maybe they just don't attack the same city too often. Is it gonna work? Usually it never works. Hmm. Well, it seems like they can do at least some damage, but actually not true if helicopters actually did a lot here. But again, usually in stories like this, like army and especially military vehicles, never work unless this anime about mecha and they use mecha instead of vehicles. But again, even in mecha anime, usual tanks and other stuff also don't work. So anyway. So most of these characters, well, outside this one, while looking really cool and professional as some real special force, but they also wasn't really stand out. So this is definitely not our main characters. Well, this is strong gun. Question why they didn't put this gun on the helicopter. I am guessing this is again animal logic. Well, at least with Kaiju, surprisingly not a problem. Still, I think it was a little too much distraction to justify people to living in cities like this, but I guess we don't know story of this world yet. Maybe they just starting attacking not too long ago. Anyway. So no opening. I am guessing we're gonna get opening instead of ending, but we'll see. Is this our main character? Yeah, I think so.
よーし、仕事だ。
怪獣の討伐に成功した第三部隊の面々が市民の拍手によって迎えられています。
Well, still, anyone besides the girl don't really stand out here.
またもや負傷者ゼロを成し遂げた第三部隊。第三部隊は我々の未来が守られています。この歓声とともにありがとうと伝えたい。おい、被害者の絵も押さえておけよ。すいません。その後報告くれ。うーっす。
Hmm.
俺たちの戦いは全てが終わった後から始まる。誰かに注目されるわけでもない。特に感謝されることもない。だがそれが俺たちの日の当たらない怪獣との戦いだ。
カフカ、出雲テックスからサンプル欲しいってよ。
You know, while it's obviously not gonna be the case, but anime about someone who deal with aftermath of the battle actually sound on a little bit as more interesting idea, at least for me. Mostly because I don't think I'm seen or read something like this so far. Well, but I guess while it is interesting idea, it's probably not so easy to do interesting story from this. Anyway, it's obviously not gonna be the case in this anime. So let's see how he gonna became a, I don't know, fighter. Interesting how you can join these forces who fight with kaiju. Because again, one what we've seen so far definitely look kinda professional. So I don't think you should be able to join without some long and proper training. Unless there is something else in this anime, like some superpower or some abilities, what more important than just being well trained. Anyway.
サンキュー。
ダメだ。油が絡まって切れ。ヒートチェーンソー頼む。わかりました。おい。
Kinda interesting what they gonna do with this kaiju. Are they eating them, or is it possessing some unknown values, or they just cutting it because it's too big and they can't get rid of it otherwise?
それはまだ釣り上げちゃダメだ。こっちだ。タンク早く。安心しろ。表面だけだ。俺も何度かやってる。
Okay, so blood of kaiju is dangerous, at least of this in particular. But okay, he said that it happened a bunch of times, so I guess it's common thing what kaijus share between them.
労災ちゃんと申請しろよ。やっぱ第三部隊の現場は荒れてるな。臓器が見分けづらい。しかしこれマジで今週中に終わるのかよ。
Well, to be honest with how easy it was to kill this thing, it feels like work what main character is doing actually more important, because this definitely seems as a biohazard.
カフカ、持ち場変更だ。こっちで欠員が出た。
どこです？
長だ。すでに許可は取ってある。行くぞ。
ご愁傷様。噂には聞きますけど、調査業ってやっぱきついんすか？
蝶の中に何があるか考えりゃわかるっしょ。あれをやった日にゃしばらく飯は食えんわな。
Eh?
疲れた。
パンダの赤ちゃん可愛かったですね。今後の成長が楽しみです。
まだ鼻の中に匂いが。
それでは次の特集です。本日横浜に突如現れた怪獣を見事に討伐してみせた防衛隊第三部隊。その隊員たちをまとめ上げているのが隊長の芦野美奈さん。27歳の若さにして隊長というだけでなく、すでに討伐した怪獣。
So we're learning quite a lot about this girl. Are she gonna be a main romantic interest of this anime?
の数は数百にも及びます。
Several hundred kaiju. Yeah, I think if there is so many kaiju, at this point, even if it's easy to deal with, it's still probably better for humanity to reconsider their architecture and try something more safe and sturdier than just multi-story building.
二人で怪獣を全滅させよう。
Oh, is she childhood friend of our main character?
クールで凛とした雰囲気も相まって人気は全隊長の中でもトップクラス。未来の師団長候補と目されています。今後も注目していきたいですね。
But why he not fighting kaiju? Is there is indeed something else what you need besides determination for fighting with them?
なんでこっち側にいるんだろう。俺。考えるな。清掃だって人の役に立つ大事な仕事だ。立派な部屋に住んで好きなもん食えてる。それで十分じゃね。
Well, this apartment don't look really nice, but I guess if he live in Japan of this world, then maybe. And besides, with kaiju constantly destroying buildings, I can see them having housing problem.
頭痛え。くっさ、あの特集のせいだ。おはようございます。おお、来た来た。カフカ。こっち来い。
先用意してます。カフカ、おはようっす。
今日
Interesting, his colleagues actually look much more as a proper characters. Still don't think this anime gonna be about cleaning.
から一 緒に働くバイトの市川くん、防衛隊目指してんだってよ。
うん
いや
So, are we gonna learn how you joined Defense Force?
あいつも昔目指してたんだよ。もう諦めちまってすっかりここの子さんだけど。うわ最悪。トークさん、この子もリアクション困りますって。
なんでですか？なんで諦めちゃったんすか？
俺なりに頑張ってはみたんだけどさ、上には上がいるというか、自分の才能の壁にぶち当たったっての。お前も年取ったらわかるように。
わかんねえっす。俺は諦めないんで死ぬまでわかんねえっす。わかりたくもないけど。
おい
着替えてきます。
ありゃ
Okay.
カフカと気が合うと思ったのにな。ずりーよ、そんなんどう答えたって俺が惨めになるじゃねえか。諦めんのってそんなに悪いことですか？
よーし始めるぞ。右京班は引き続き骨洗浄、原型維持部に限り出雲テックスに。よし、吉村班は脚部解体、こっちは全廃棄。
はい。
新人は長だ、ついてこい。
はい。
よっしゃ、ざまみらーん。
カフカも長だ、ついてこい。
俺もかーい。2日連チャンスか。
君うまいじゃん、調査業。
くそやってやらー。
なんだかんだ立ち向かっていくんだよね彼。合格してればいい防衛隊員になったろうな。
So you need pass some tests.
食らってる食らってる。俺もだけど。お前持ってきた飯その弁当だけか？
ちょっと食えそうにないっす。
だろうな。おい、
なんすか？
それやる。食えるもんだけでも腹に入れねえと午後持たねえぞ。
俺は別に大
あと
丈夫。
これもやる。これつけるとだいぶマシになる。
いや、もう何言ってるかわかんないけど、なんかそれはマジでいらない。
遠慮ばっかりねえでつけてみろ。
やめ、先輩待って。誰もが通る道よな。
Isn't was a better idea to give this before they started working on intestines? Well, I guess they still work with them.
お前らの荷物は自分で持ってけよ。お疲れ
お疲れっす。
おさぎ。ああ、お疲れさん。ま、一番くっせえ家庭は終わったかな。
Are they gonna become friends?
おお、市川。なんだ、昼の仕返しに来やがったか。
おかげで初日に乗り切れました。ありがとうございました。
Well, this is nice.
それだけっす。それじゃあ。それから33歳未満に引き上げられますよ。防衛隊の募集。少子化の煽りだとか、別に他人の人生ですし勝手ですけど、諦めた話してるときすげえ寂しそうな顔してたから。いやマジでどうでもいいんで、俺の勘違いなら遠慮なく諦めてくれていいんすけど。じゃあ
石川、ありがとな。お前思ってたより全然いいやつだな。
だからそんなんじゃないって。
Oh. Okay, for one moment I already was a little bit afraid that this guy just gonna die, but I guess not. Which I guess raising a big question if this anime going to kill anyone at all. But this kaiju definitely seems much stranger. Yoju? What this mean?
市川走れ全力でここを離れろ安全確保したら通報頼む
Oh,
けど先輩一人じゃ二人でもどうにもならん隊員になるんだろうがここで死んでどうする
so let's see if our main theater can actually fight or something. Also, what exactly Yoju and how it's different from Kaiju? Well, I think what we can definitely already see with Yoju is a really strange thing. While Kaiju actually looked like an animal, with Yoju looks quite strange.
こっちだこっち
Well, I guess it's also smaller, but not sure if it's make him weaker.
これでも
A flashback.
壊れちまったな。ミナンチもうちも学校も。怪獣許さん。グラモンもうちょいで全クリだったのね。悲しむとこ、そこ。私はミーコが死んじゃったのが悲しい。ミーコってミケのやつか。
But what about their families?
俺、防衛隊員になる。お前、ガキンチョが何言ってんだよ。カフカ君だって小学生じゃん。しゃあ。
Well, I guess their families alright, or they already orphans.
どっちがかっけえ隊員になるか勝負だ。二人で怪獣を全滅させよう。
こんなはずだ怪獣がなんだ足を狙え狙えなんでこうなった
どっちがかっけえ隊員になるか勝負だ。
Well, this seems painful, I guess. Oh. Oh, who gonna save him? Is this gonna be a girl we've seen before? Ah, no, it's actually the guy.
市川バカなんで
通報はしました。
そういうことじゃねえ
ここで先輩を置いて逃げ出すようじゃきっと俺は隊員になんてなれない。
無力なんだ。何も変わってねえ。自分のゲーム機も友達の猫も後輩一人も守れない。
Okay, who it was?
目
This
標
a
撃
girl?
怪我
I
人が
guess
いる
so.
模様。引き続き救護に移る。五十
Okay, nice tiger.
嵐、宝木、怪我人を頼む。他は私に続け。まだ余重がいないか捜索する。
大丈夫か？動くな、そのままで。
Well, I guess nice thing to see what they actually was saved, and these guys actually care about them and helping them. Okay, actually not exactly sure what they part of same forces, but if they are, then yeah, again, as I said, it kinda nice to see what they actually care about civilians and don't consider themselves too cool important to actually just help.
ミナはすげえな。あんなおっかねえもんを一瞬で。すっかり手の届かないところに行っちまった。
先輩、怪獣が現れて先輩が逃げろ。
So I guess Yojo is just a type of kaiju. Also, still kinda interesting what both kaiju what we've seen so far actually seems really weak. Now, I am guessing what this forces and this girl just so strong, but then again, this Yojo Evan wasn't capable to kill two humans.
あの時助けてくれなかったら俺は今日死んでました。すげえかっこよかったっす。
どっちがかっけえ隊員になるか勝負だ。
やっぱなるべきっすよ、防衛隊員。ま、先輩の勝手だし俺はどうでもいいんすけど。
だよな。いつまで見て見ないふりを続けるつもりだ俺。ありがとな市川。お前やっぱいいやつだわ。諦めることが悪いとは思わないけど、自分に嘘をつくことが良くないんだ。俺もう一回防衛隊員目指。
Oh yeah, I believe I seen this in the trailer. Okay, yeah. Get your superpower.
先輩、傷が痛むんですか？先輩。
Oh, well, first he actually looked kinda cool, but also it is interesting what another guy actually seen him. So at least he probably not gonna hide his superpower from everyone else, as main characters in anime usually do in situations like this.
俺だって。ドン引きやめて。
通報。逃げますよ先輩。
Well, or at least he gonna have one friend who know about his new appearance. Anyway, I guess it was an episode, so I guess now we have interesting mystery about what was this thing, what turned him into this, I don't know, kaiju? Well, I guess from the title. But to be honest, I'm a little bit upset because for one moment I was hoping what we're gonna see him join with defense forces by his own strength, and we're gonna see him actually trying his best without some cheat codes. But I guess it is anime, and there's really not a lot of anime who actually don't give main characters some superpowers or an cheat codes on the start. So anyway, I guess let's see the opening. Or is this?
怪獣に会ったらまず
Okay, I think it's preview of next episode, so let's skip it. If I'm gonna be wrong, just gonna check it after next episode. But yeah, anyway, so about ending, it was a really nice song. I hope next time we actually gonna get a video for this and not just titles. And we actually still didn't have an opening, so I guess this one we gonna see in the next episode. What about anime itself? Well, we didn't get a lot in this episode, but so far it seems quite interesting. So I'm really waiting to see what our main character, as well as our kind, gonna do with him turning into a kaiju. Are they still gonna be trying to join defense forces? Because now it sounds as a quite bad idea, because they probably gonna be trying to kill him or at least capture him for research purposes. Anyway, gonna see it in the next episode, but for now, goodbye, have a nice other day. If you enjoy this video. If so, press like and subscribe. And if you want to see an edited version, more episodes or recordings of previous streams, then check my Boosty. Link in the description.